Meditation on Ezekiel 4:16 through 17. He then said to me, Son of man, I am about to cut off the food supply in Jerusalem. The people will eat rationed food in anxiety and drink rationed water in despair. For food and water will be scarce. They will be appalled at the sight of each other and will waste away because of their sin. Can you feel this? The anxiety, the fear of not having enough food, of not knowing if there will be anything for tomorrow. Can you imagine it? Whatever little food or water they have may meet their need for that moment, may help them scrape through one more day. But that gnawing anxiety, that dread that comes from wondering what tomorrow holds. Will they have enough tomorrow? Will they have anything tomorrow? And if they don't, where will they get it? And if they have children who depend on them, little ones who don't understand why there isn't enough, who cry from hunger, how do you explain this to them? Imagine that fear, that future that is uncertain. And all around them, they see the evidence of their situation in each other's faces, in their own reflection. They're wasting away, turning to skin and bones. And why? Because of their sin. But does that reality sink in? Does this realization ever touch their hearts? Does it ever come to their consciousness? Do they personalize it? Feel that this is the consequence of their sin? The remedy is right there. Repent. Turn back. Confess, grieve for how they have rebelled against God. God is a merciful God. And when He sees a repentant heart, He forgives. He relents. He withholds judgment. It just astonishes me, this hardness of humanity, tendency in us to resist, to hold out, even when we know that sometimes the suffering we experience is the result of our own sins. What is it in us that makes us so resistant to humbling ourselves before God, to repent, to turn from our ways? Here they are, already in exile, already experiencing the consequences of turning away from God. Ezekiel is prophesying to them about what's coming. It hasn't fully happened yet. The hunger, the thirst, the wasting away, the dying, this is a warning. And why does God give this prophecy? So they would hear, so they would fear God, so they would repent. But they don't. What is it about the human heart that makes us so blind, so deaf, so hardened? Is it pride? Pride that blinds us, that hardens our hearts? God, have mercy on us. Deliver us.